Good morning, dear friends. I, Professor Harsha Gangavani, Faculty of GS College of Commerce, Wardha, from BCC department, and as you know, I am going to teach you the subject name, that is DBMS. So, in my previous video lecture, I just covered the topic, the classification of data model. So, classification of data model of second unit. This is the part of second unit. So classification of data model is are classified into four types, like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Okay, so basically first is a user view or external view. Second one is a conceptual model. So conceptual model and user view already covered by me in my previous video lecture. So next topic is internal data model, and internal data model also the portion of internal data model is also covered by me in my last video lecture. So basically the internal data model or physical data model has the part or their classification. So the internal data model, it is nothing but conceptual model mapping into the any of three internal data model type. So those three internal data models are nothing but hierarchical model, okay, network model, and third one is relational model. Nowadays we use only the relational. Maximum problem or maximum solution of the problem, it is nothing but the relational data model we used in current scenario. But basically before that, the hierarchical data model and network data model are the concept or conceptual data models which we have to design for our database design. So internal data model having three types. First is hierarchical, second one is network, and third one is relational. So hierarchical also covered by me in my previous lecture. That means in hierarchical data model we have to satisfy two conditions when we relate our database or entity for mapping. Okay, so first condition is it having the root node and other are the leaf node, and when we produce or create the structure of the entity like this is nothing but the hierarchical data model, which again satisfied one another condition, that is each and every entity associated with its relationship 1:1 and 1:many. Many to many association is not allowed in hierarchical data model. Okay, so next, this is the example of hierarchical data model. Like faculty is associated with the subject with 1:1 association relationship. Sorry, 1:many. 1:many, because the arrow is like this. So 1:many, that means one faculty having the many subjects. Many subjects means subject of second year, subject of third year. So one faculty assign the subject or one or more subject to be teach. So next one is subject and enrollment. It having the 1:1. We can say subject as a course. If we consider subject as a course, then one student can enroll the one subject only. Another example of subject and enrollment, that is nothing but if you have the elective subject in your semester, then you have to enroll only one subject at a time or in a semester. If you having the elective subject like Python, Ruby, and another one like advanced Java, so you have to elect or select only one subject in that particular semester among these three. That means you have the association or relation in between the subject and enrollment, that is 1:1. Okay, so next one is enrollment and student. Okay, so enrollment and student, you know, when we want to be identified our data or student data from the university or from the classroom. Okay, we just give the example like in your classroom. No means when we assign the roll number to you, those roll number are never repeated. Okay, that means one roll number is assigned or one number is assigned to one student only. That is nothing but the enrollment and student. Okay, so basically one key is identified to one record or one student. Okay, so it is again 1:1 association. So basically this is the root node and those are the leaf node in that mapping. So hierarchical data model having or satisfied the both of the condition, that is first is having root node and other are the leaf node, and again 1:many and 1:1 association. There will be no many to many association. Okay, so it should be satisfied all two conditions which are belonging the hierarchical data model. So it is a hierarchical data model, we can consider it. Okay, again further some scenario or some situation is there to be कि यहाँ पे ये सिचुएशन में ये पर्टिकुलर डेटा मैप नहीं हो रहा है, ऐसी सिचुएशन आ सकती है. दैट टाइम यू कैन चेंज द एसोसिएशन एंड यू ऑल्सो भी चेंज द our entity also. So you can change the hierarchical data model into another way. So that's why the actual need of that particular organization to be transfer the data will be satisfied. Okay, the next part is network data model. What is the network data model and what is the limitations? So basically network data model, it is nothing but the mapping our data or arranging our data pairwise. Okay, so basically when we consist the set of file, that means एक database है उसमें set of files है. So we are considering the number of databases with the set of files. Okay, so basically the set of files and its pairwise arrangement in between those files. Okay, so pairwise association in between them. So basically those data model, those particular data model in the form of network data model. So every conceptual data model almost like the network data model. Okay, so what इसमें क्या होना चाहिए, नेटवर्क डेटा मॉडल में क्या होना चाहिए, तो सेट ऑफ फाइल्स होनी चाहिए. सो बेसिकली दिस सेट ऑफ फाइल्स and its association with this set of files, it is nothing but the network data model. So pairwise association जहाँ होगा means in that network data model has to be pairwise association. So basically each and every conceptual data model is considered as a network model. Okay, so network model again having the classification, that is simple network data model, complex network data model and limited network data model. So basically in network data model you have to be set of file and its pair association. Okay, so when two things are in our data model, those two things in our data model, this is nothing but the network data model. Okay, but those network data model again classified it into three one: simple, complex and limited. So what is the difference between simple and complex? When we associate it with the association of the data or of the entity, that is m:m. m:m means many to many. So when we associate it with the entity, with the association, entity association, that is m:m, that is nothing but the complex network data model. Then what is the simple? Again the rule of hierarchical data model, that means it should having the 1:many association or 1:1 association. So those particular 1:many or 1:1, those association with this facility, it is nothing but simple network data model. Again, network data model again classified into three parts like simple network data model, complex network data model. Okay, so what is the simple? Simple, it is nothing but 1:many and 1:1 association, but set of files plus pair of association. Okay, when those things are covered by, or those two things are in a association, when we design the model, then those things are covered by particular mapping, that is nothing but the simple data network data model. I will give the example of that. Like student associated with course, or we can say subjects, then this particular association with faculty, student, faculty, subject of faculty. This is the example of first simple network data model. It having two pair, okay, but these two pair having the 1:many association between them. Okay, student is an entity, subjects for the course is an entity, again faculty is an entity, and subjects of faculty is an entity. Okay, so in that particular entity we design some attribute for storing our data in that particular entity. Attributes, that is nothing but the fields which we required for storing our data according to them. So here suppose the student is an entity, then student roll number, student name, student address, student mobile number, student previous class marks, those are the attributes, or those are the field. According to them we store the data in student entity. Likewise subjects, so subject of the course, the subject 1, subject 2, or same semester 1 subject, semester 2 subjects, those are the subject name. As per, we can say the subject of course are the attributes which are or field which is used for, or which are used for the storing the data of that particular entity, like subject name, subject code. Okay, then we can also store the faculty code for the purpose to know this subject is allotted to who faculty. Okay, again faculty, like the information which is used to store the faculty information, like faculty name, faculty mobile number, and all personal detail, or we can say the course detail also. That means the how many subjects are allotted to that particular faculty or from which class. So those particular data we are decided to be stored according to its attribute, and those attribute we are storing here. Okay, so according to that attribute we store our data in that particular entity. But when we associate that particular entity with another entity, that is nothing but the 1:m, again 1:m. So basically this is the pair of entity which are associated with the set of files. Okay, so those are the set of files, and with the pair association is there. So basically we use the two condition when we mapping our data model or conceptual data model in simple network data model. That is, first is we have to set of file, second is pair association, and third it having 1:1 or 1:many association. So those three particular rules or whatever the conditions which is specified by the simple network data model are satisfied by this example. If those conditions are satisfied by this mapping, then and then only it called as a simple network data model. Otherwise you have to map those data with the situation, as per the situation which is required by the organization for this mapping. Okay, so it is okay for today, the simple network data model. Again, the complex network data model and limited network data model I will explain in my next lecture. I hope you understand it in better way, so you can map our conceptual data model among these three. Okay, thank you, keep watching.